take a look at this. The most wins in one-score games. It's the Rams tied for second now. The Chiefs have done it 10 times, which is just incredible. The Rams, Eagles, and Vikings have now won 7 one-score games. So Sean McVay's guys gut out a tough win on the road. The Niners, meanwhile, dropped to 6-8 on the year, and their playoff hopes are going out the back door in a hurry.
Damien Woody here with us to break this down. And look, this was not a pretty game, Woody, I would say, from either team. But nonetheless, the Rams were able to pull away in the second half. What did you see from them?
Listen, I give a lot of credit to this Ram defense. I thought the question coming to the game was, will this Rams team be able to hold up against a desperate 49ers team, particularly on the offense? And I thought they did a masterful job. They were able to get after Brock Purdy, rushing the quarterback, and they didn't really give up a lot of explosive plays. And then obviously, Brock Purdy throwing that critical interception deep in his own in the plus territory. So this Rams defense came up big in this game where you saw a lot of field goals.
When you look at this Niners offense, obviously, Damien, they're missing Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, some real playmakers. Trent Williams didn't play in this game as well. But this same bunch put up 38 on the Bears last week. What did you see on that side of the ball that was going wrong for the Niners tonight? Obviously, the first half was a mess with all the rain.
Yeah, listen, when you talk about Kyle Shanahan offense, first and foremost, he wants to be able to run the football because off the running game, he can do so much off of that. They were not able to run the football at all. And, you listed all the players. I could make the case that Trent Williams is the most important player on offense, and his absence is sorely missed, his physicality, particularly in the run game. And when you're not able to run the ball, you're also not able to protect the quarterback. And you saw the Rams defense. They got after Brock Purdy.
Let's stay with the Niners here because outside of just tonight, this is a team that was in the Super Bowl last year, and now they're the bottom of their division. They have 4 losses in the last 5 games. Where do the Niners stand in terms of their season as a whole now, Damien?
I think their season's on life support, to be honest with you. It's going to be a tough job to make it to the postseason. If you're the Niners, I think, one team, maybe 2 gets in from the NFC West. And when you're the Niners, you just got swept by the Los Angeles Rams. So, I hate to say it, but I think this 49ers team, this season is over with for the 49ers.
There'll be some big questions this offseason as well. How much do you pay Brock Purdy in some sort of an extension? They've been basically getting by with his rookie contract to this point. That's why they can pay some other guys, and the injuries are mounting up. They played a ton of football over the last 3 or 4 years, Damien, and I just want you to stay right there. Sarah Barshop caught up with Darious Williams, the man who made that interception, a critical play in this game. Let's listen in.
Darious, big win, big game for the defense. Can you take me through what the mindset of the group was going into the short week?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, I got to give glory to God. I've been praying. I feel like he's been answering, but yeah, so our big emphasis, these Thursday night games, they come quick. So it's all about effort. It's all about energy. We know these guys. We've been playing them for the last however many years. So it's all about energy and effort. We came and brought it today.
You had an interception in the fourth quarter, game-changing play. Can you take me through that play?
Yeah, it was a little curl and go. Something was telling me just to wait on it. And I just was waiting on it. I saw the ball in the air. He kind of just threw it up, and I was able to make a play on it.
You have 2 games in a 5-day span, 2 wins. You guys control your playoff destination for a playoff spot. What does that mean to you and this team?
Oh, yeah, we just keep our head down. We just keep going. It's the next person, next team. We just keep our head down. We just keep rolling.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, Darious Williams there talking about that. By the way, I've just been told the Niners have less than a 1% chance to make the postseason this year. Let's go over to the Rams, because they do have a real good chance. They've won 7 of their last 9, Damien. When you look at this team with their running back, quarterback, wide receivers, and the way they played on defense tonight, what are you seeing out of this crew, a team that beat the Buffalo Bills last week?
This team is scary. I don't think a lot of these NFC teams want the Rams to get into the postseason. Because if Matthew Stafford is on a heater, he's one of the toughest, one of the best quarterbacks that we have in our game. And what we're seeing from the Los Angeles Rams, first and foremost, they're healthy. For a good portion of the season, a lot of their key guys were out. Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. They had a lot of injuries along the offensive line. And so now all of these guys are back. they're healthy at the right time. They're playing pretty well at the right time, and their defense is coming along. So this Rams team is a very interesting team. And again, if they get into the postseason, they could be a sneaker. They could be a sneaker in there.
Yeah, they win different ways. They won a track meet against the Bills 44-42, and this one they just slogged through, didn't score. First game in the NFL all season where no touchdowns were scored. How about that? And they win it 12-6 on 4 field goals. It's been a long, hard season for the Niners, who lost again tonight. Here's Kyle Shanahan, new on SportsCenter.
Well, how would you describe the offensive struggles from the game tonight?
Not good enough. I thought we played good enough to win, obviously on defense and special teams, but we just definitely didn't play good enough on offense. I thought the main thing, didn't get the run game going, which was huge. I thought that was the difference in the two offenses. They got the run game going better than we did, and we had a couple opportunities there in the pass game that, I think could have led to 14 points, and didn't have a lot of them, but we definitely had a couple and didn't make those, and that's what it led to.
Is that more of a lack of execution, in your opinion, on the Niners side, or phenomenal defense on the LA Rams side, in your opinion?
I always give credit to them. I thought they played well. I thought, we struggled blocking them in the run game, but I definitely thought we left a lot out there also.
Plays that could have been big. Obviously, the one to Debo over the middle. He's a guy who said that he needs more opportunities. What do you think when you see that happen? He drops that pass.
That was a big one. At the third down, and with Debo's skill set, I would have been shocked if he didn't score on the play. So, everyone knows the answer to that. Debo too. He needs to catch that ball. Then we were just off on that post down the field to Ricky right there. 2 plays before the interception that could have been a big one too.
With Greenlaw, Kyle, it did look like he came out with leg issues. Is there a concern that he tore the Achilles again, or?
No. He was unbelievable tonight. And I think we took him off. I'm not exactly sure, but I think we took him out the first 2 series to start the third quarter, I believe. He went in 2 plays and just couldn't get it going again, and felt a little tightness and stuff. So we had to be safe with him.
What happened with Devondre Campbell? He didn't play, and he went into the locker room at some point.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to play today.
Play today?
Yep.
The coaching staff?
He did when I asked him why he didn't want to go in. So.
During the game or before?
No, it was in the third quarter.
What happened on the interception? What did you see on that play?
I saw them bailing. The guy squatted a little bit, and then when Juwan went on his exit angle, they bumped him a little bit, slowed him down, and could never catch back up with him, and the bailing corner got it.
I think the weather affected the passing game and Brock in particular?
I think it affected both quarterbacks a little bit, but it wasn't just because of the weather.
Do you think he played?
I don't think our offense did very good, obviously. I think Brock made some good plays, missed a couple plays, but no one on offense did good enough.
Has that ever happened to you where a player said they didn't want to play in a game?
No.
He got demoted for this game, right? He was not going to play?
No.
All right, you heard Shanahan say that basically they couldn't get the running game going and the Rams could, and that's a huge tip of the cap to Kyren Williams, his 3rd 100-yard game of the season and his 9th since the start of last season. The only players with more in that span, the current rushing leaders, Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry. And Kyren Williams joins us now after another busy night, Kyren. So if I've got this right, you ran the ball 29 times on Sunday, and here it is 4 days later, and you ran it again 29 times. What is that like when your team leans on you like that?
It's everything. I feel like it comes from top down. I can feel the trust from coming from Coach McVay. But most importantly, it's the trust that he has in myself and the offensive line and the tight ends and receivers to go block and then go make those runs happen. And so this is a huge shout out to the guys up front for making it happen. And 29 times, that's his 2nd PR, so I'll take it.
58 carries in 5 days, Kyren. How do you feel?
Hey, I'm feeling great. I got to win. I know I got 3 days off, so I can't feel any better than what I'm feeling right now. So I'm just excited that we was able to come out, with a win. And like I said, I got 3 days off, so it don't matter how I feel. I
want to start with what was going on in the first half. You guys, first 4 drives, all 3 and outs. It's the first time in Sean McVay's tenure as the Rams coach that has happened. What was going on with the offense in the first half?
No, I don't think it was just anything that, the 49ers were presenting us. I think it had just more to do with, just us not being connected early on and staying on top of things. And but once we got those things figured out, we smoothed out everything, and we knew that we were gonna come in here and dominate. So we just gotta get back to who we were being, and just settle in and make some plays happen.
So we're trying to figure out your team. Last week against the Bills, you're going up and down the field. It's 44 points. This week, it's kind of a grind it out, kick a few field goals, and play defense. How does this win compare to what happened on Sunday against Buffalo?
Man, I feel like it's kind of the same thing. We was in a shootout, not just depending on the score, just being, we were scoring touchdowns and whatnot, but we knew it was going to be a dogfight. We knew we had to come in here. We knew that there was going to be a little bit of weather issue, but at the end of the day, every week is different, and this week presented another challenge of being able to just stay connected, stay together, and being able to perform in all three phases. And this time the special teams came up, Josh Carty making all those kicks for us to be able to stay on top.
You guys obviously helped your playoff chances with the win, and you really put a damper on the 49ers' chances. They're your rivals. What does it mean to you guys to go up to their place and knock them off and maybe knock them out of postseason contention?
Man, it feels good, but we come in every single week like a faceless opponent, and so it just so happened to be the 49ers this week, and we knew that we had to come in here and to get a win, and so we did that, and we're going to continue to keep doing that, continue to keep attacking each week, it don't matter who's in front of us. We're going to continue to keep working, continue to keep being the best that we are, and putting the best thing out on the field.
Your team is certainly doing that. Winners of 7 of 9. Kyren, go enjoy your 3 days off. Get a cold tub going for yourself after 58 carries in the last 5 days.
All that.
And we appreciate you joining us today on SportsCenter.